Darnell, Ryan Pauls said the other day that you crushed the conditioning test. Was that something that you were preparing for during the off season before you got back here?
Yeah, just working out in the off season. Yeah, I thought we had like more, like I don't know. I thought I was looking at the wide receivers running portion of the workout, so I was doing theirs. So, and then I came back, and then obviously we have different stuff. So.
What is a wide receiver's workout like
Yeah,
for an offensive lineman? Like what are the differences there?
Just more distance and lower time, basically.
Ryan Poles also said that you got a real nasty streak on the field. He was saying that on the radio. How does that manifest itself, and where does that come from, that nasty streak?
I think that's just how pretty much all offensive linemen kind of play. That's kind of, the corners, like what you hang your hat on as an offensive lineman, kind of. So where it comes from, I don't know. It's just something I think we all have.
Sorry. So would you have passed the wide receiver one too?
Maybe, yeah, I think so.
Like, did your time end up passing it, or you don't know?
Well, we didn't end up doing that, so I don't know. But I mean, I was training for that. So.
What was your reaction when you realized you were doing it wrong?
I was working out pretty hard, so I wasn't. I don't know. It just was like, oh, I thought we had. It was different. I don't know.
How long was the receiver?
It was like, I know they had to run maybe 200 yards in maybe 20-some seconds or something like. They had to do like, I don't know if it was 8 or 9 or 10 or something like that. So.
What's been the biggest challenge for you getting comfortable so far?
Just starting from ground zero, just trying to build a foundation. Just some stuff that works in college doesn't work anymore, and some stuff does, but just start from scratch, really.
When the pads come on for the first time next week, what are you curious to see when you go into a padded practice against NFL competition?
Just see how good I can do, if I can, play up to the par with some of the other guys, and see what my role is, see how good I can play, really.
What are some things that you're looking forward to, just based on how slow it's been for offensive linemen up to this point in terms of the contact?
Yeah, I mean, just seeing how I can compete and stuff.
What were some things that you got away with in college that they're telling you that you're not going to get away with at the NFL level?
I say one big thing is just being disciplined with your hand placement, and being disciplined, like for example, like when you punch, you don't always want to wrap your hands to the outside, because like these guys are just smarter players. They understand what you're doing, what you're giving them. So just that's kind of like an example, I guess.
Dan's question about the pads. How much of an adjustment is it for an offensive lineman going from what you're doing now to that? And what do you hope to show the coaches when you do start practicing in pads?
I'd say one of the adjustments, just like a physical adjustment, would be they can kind of grab it more, maybe. It's not a huge adjustment, but it is. I mean, you don't go really full speed without pads. You don't want to get guys hurt and stuff. I think coach does a good job with that. But I'd say the adjustment just comes with the adjustment to the tempo, because it goes faster once you put on pads, because you can.
You ever have a defensive lineman like these type of drills saying, I would have got you on that one if it was full speed?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I don't
You found yourself having to pull back at all? Since I know it's early still, but like
pull what?
Pull back at all, like not go full speed because you have that nasty streak, but still just no pads. So are you having to take it easy a little bit early on?
Yeah. I mean, you definitely don't want to have people on the ground and do stuff like that, just because you want to keep guys healthy. So as far as like pull back, I mean, that's just you want to be a good teammate. Just be smart. So.
With your conditioning, how much weight did you drop?
Somewhere around maybe 16 pounds.
16 pounds. How do you feel differently when you're out there now? I know it's not full speed, obviously, but how has that kind of shown itself in the weight loss?
It definitely feels better. It's a little bit of an adjustment as far as translating power still. So I feel like I'm powerful, or even more powerful, because I didn't lose any muscle mass. So yeah, you definitely feel a step quicker maybe and stuff.
As far as assimilating to what you're doing, how much is having a veteran like Cody Whitehair next to you help you with the whole process?
Yeah, it helps a lot. All those guys. I mean, coming in as a rookie, you just try so hard not to just mess up, and just you want to not be the typical, like stupid rookie, so they bring me along, and definitely I can always count on them to get me right and tell me what to do and stuff like that. So
Darnell, how much have you been able to pick Braxton's like brain on just like kind of what he went through last year, and even just like from like the physical stuff of what he had to do in the off season to get ready to play all those snaps, and just like the journey of being a rookie tackle?
yeah, I mean, I've been talking to him a lot. I've been in his ear more than probably he wants. So yeah, just because he was a rookie last year, and just trying to learn from him and see how he did it. He's definitely been a big mentor for me, just to bring me along and show me some things like mistakes he made and stuff.
I don't know, was the weight that you dropped all because of the conditioning, or did you have to change your diet too?
Was the way what?
Was it all because of the conditioning, or did you have to change your diet too?
Yeah. I just got a chef and just did a meal plan and stuff. Some stuff that you overlook, maybe just because you don't have the resources for. I mean, we have a good nutrition program at Tennessee, you know what I mean? But it's kind of different when you have like a personal chef. You can kind of do your meals that way. So.
What's your comfort with this team, with the building since you've gotten in here, and what's your feeling now? You said, trying to stand out as a rookie.
Like my comfort.
Yeah, just with everything, the structure, the playbook, everything you're kind of dealing with.
Oh, yeah. So it's been good. Like, early on when I first got through like OTAs and stuff, it was definitely a big jump that I needed to make. And then through the off season, I just trained, and then I think during this training camp, I'll make another jump, and then preseason jump. So it's just builds on top of it.
Are you kind of on track in terms of where you wanted to be right now?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, you're never as good as you are, or you think you are. You're never as bad. So, that's just kind of how I'm approaching it.
Ryan Poles talks about how he's obviously being a former offensive lineman, says he is now an offensive lineman nerd. That he's really. Does he talk to you a lot? Does he have put his 2 cents in?
Yeah. He definitely talks to us a good amount. He's an offensive lineman, so he kind of, like you said, he's a little bit of a nerd with it, but he does a good job just encouraging. He encourages like when I came back and crushed the conditioning test, he like sent me a GIF or something, like just like a funny thing on my phone. It was just he loves O-linemen. So.
Did you tell him that you trained for the wide receiver test, or did you tell anyone, or there's like anyone?
No, I think that was probably the first time I said it. Really.
I was wondering if the other linemen were like, "Man, you're making us look bad," or any of that.
No.
I know, what was the gift?
It might have been like a basketball, like maybe I don't know if it might have been like the GIF with Drake when he's like doing this or something, something like that. Yeah.
I got a question for y'all first. Who knows what this is?
It's a do-rag.
What is this called?
Brush.
Okay, and what is this called? Ooh,
What is this?
A mitt?
come on. Ooh, you don't know? Got him. It's called a lay down pad. It's all for your waves. How you get your waves right. Yeah, your hair.
Doing too much.
No, you're not. You gotta brush it. You gotta brush it, lay them down, and then tie them down with the 360 though. They 360.
330 here.
360. I'm whooping right now.
All right, I got a question for you.
Contracts, what we doing? Get into it. I know we're gonna talk about it.
No,
Oh, okay.
receiver looks a little bit different this year than last year. So
Uh-huh.
is getting to rep against DJ Moore. What do you like about repping against DJ Moore early in the summer? And then how does that help you at this stage of the year?
I mean, I like it because I'm competitive, and I like to think that he's one of the better receivers in the league. So just being able to go against a guy of that caliber, I mean, each and every day, really. So I mean, I try to get that matchup as much as I can. And I mean, I like it. I enjoy it. I mean, it's something that I know I'm gonna make him better, and he's gonna make me better as well. And he's a heck of a guy at the catch point, and definitely will challenge and compete. So I mean, I'm all for it.
Jaylon, do you feel like things are progressing on the contract, or are they stalled, or where does it sit for you?
Sorry.
You came in and said, let's talk about the
I
contract.
did. I mean, we all know what y'all gonna ask me about. But I mean, honestly, it really ain't too much I can really speak on. I know I'm in a good position. And whatever will happen, God willing, I can be a Chicago Bear. And we figure out a deal and get something done here, because that's what I want to do. But we'll see what happens at the end of the day.
Do you have an agent now,
Cole Kmet got his extension.
What'd you say?
What do you think about, when Cole Kmet gets his extension, you think, does it go through your head, is it human nature for you to think, am I gonna get this now?
I mean, I wouldn't say this, but I mean, I feel like everybody knows they're looking to extend, like certain players looking to extend me, of course, Cole, and things like that. So, I mean, I feel like it's just something that you just wait your turn, and everybody's situation is different, too. I mean, Cole and his situation isn't necessarily my situation, and whatever my numbers are going to be my numbers. So, I mean, I'm not looking, okay, Cole's money's going to be my money. Like, no, I'm not. I don't look at it like that. Definitely just something that I'm looking forward to see where it goes.
Do you look at Trayvon Diggs' contract then?
Nah. We're in totally different ballgame. He's all pro, 15, 17 picks in 3 years. I mean, he done some really good things. I mean, hats off to him and congrats to him. I'm definitely happy for him and for the cornerback market as well. So, definitely positive for the DBs as a whole, but definitely happy for him.
Did you get a new agent this summer?
Yes, ma'am.
Who did you end up signing with?
You can probably look it up if you want.
There was something out there about like a marketing representation. You have, I assume, like an agent that's gonna handle your contract negotiations?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you think that it helps your case that you're here, like, as opposed to guys that would hold out? I mean, you made it very clear when you talked to us the last time in minicamp that that's not you. You're gonna be here. You are here. But do you think that helps your case? Just that
holding out?
Yeah, instead of holding out, that you're here practicing. And Ryan Poles, when he talked to us the other day, seemed to appreciate that you were here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, holding out. I mean, I don't know. The way I see it, I still got a lot to earn. I feel like I still got a lot to prove. So it's not like I'm just this person who's been first team All Pro 3 years in a row and don't have a contract. So it's not. I mean, I definitely got some more things to prove. Definitely gotta do my part better. And I mean, I'm gonna come out here each and every day and work, and then whatever comes from that comes from that.
Jaylon, are you comfortable going into the season without a new deal?
Yeah, 100%.
Are you going to play this out, whether you have a deal or not?
Yeah, no question. I'm looking forward to playing. At the end of the day, I feel like we got a really good team. So I mean, I'm looking forward to winning. I haven't had a winning season since I've been here. So I mean, I'm gonna go in it with the roster that we got, and we're gonna rock out and win some ball games.
To that end, Ryan Poles has talked about wanting this team to create a championship mindset.
Yeah.
In your mind, what does that mean? How would you describe what a championship mindset is for this group?
How would I describe what it is? I mean, I feel like for one, we've been studying a lot of greats. Like we were just talking about John Wooden and just the things that he does, and we all know his resume and the things he's been able to do, and kind of study him and just being able to figure out what being a champion looks like and what being like a winner looks like. 'Cause I mean, there's not too many people in this organization that just have all these different Super Bowl rings and things like that. So I mean, we have to establish the culture for ourselves and what that looks like, and then really just go after that each and every day and hold each other accountable to that. And then when season comes and we're playing on Sundays, we got to hold each other to that standard, and really just go with that.
What do you think some of the specifics are that go into that?
I would definitely say execution. I feel like competitiveness, consistency, hard work. I mean, and even doing hard work better than other people. I mean, it's a long list you can really get into, but I feel like for us, it's just really consistency, because I know we got a lot of dudes on both sides of the ball. So just being able to consistently execute at a high level, I feel like there won't be too many teams that'll stop us with that.
The league pays for, sacks and interceptions and touchdowns, and as a guy who's been a kind of a shutdown guy, do you have to guard against trying to be too aggressive, do too much to put up numbers that will get you to a certain level contract-wise?
Guard against? What do you mean by that?
Like trying to get interceptions because that's what's needed instead of just shutting guys down. You're proud of being able to shut down the number one receiver, right? I mean, but they pay for picks, so.
100%.
Do you have to kind of guard against trying to, human nature-wise, just trying to go for the rest of your game?
I wouldn't even say guard against. I mean, sometimes you got to adjust. I feel like that's the biggest thing for me, too, is being able to adjust and being able to add that element into my game. And I feel like there's certain ways to do it. I mean, it's not just about going out there and playing stupid and just taking risk on things like that. But, I mean, definitely if it's something where I have to make sure that I'm preparing myself to play more off-man, then, I mean, sure, I can lock a guy down from playing off-man as well. And if I have to do better in my zone coverages and reading concepts and things like that, then I got to do what I got to do to be able to put myself in positions. And I think that's something that I'm looking forward to doing in year 4. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, I can't just not change what I'm doing and expect for results to be different. So I mean, for me, it's just about finding that adjustment that I'm comfortable with and continue to be myself, but also continue to get better and expand my game.
Have you examined why you haven't had the interceptions? It's just lack of opportunity, missed opportunity, the way you play? Or I mean, have you looked at that to see what you?
Definitely. I think for me, I would say my style of ball. I feel like being in people's faces a lot of times, you don't get to see the ball coming too often, and I think a lot of times too, it's not like I'm not getting gifts. I don't get the tip passes that other people get. I don't get the underthrown balls. I don't get any of that. So I mean, it's a combination of some of the things that I do, and just I mean, sometimes you just lucky. So I mean, I haven't had that go my way too much, but I mean, for me, I don't worry about that too much.
You've had a lot of position coaches
Uh-huh.
since you've been here.
Two?
Two.
Or no, you're right, 3. Damn.
How would you
Uh,
describe the beginning of your relationship with John Hoke? Like, what's your take there? What's your read?
I definitely it's different because he's older and he has a different like wisdom to the game. Just the way that he sees the game, the way that he kind of evaluates like the film. Like I'm looking forward to really getting in the season with him and seeing him break down like film and route concepts and offenses and things like that because he's been around it for a long time. He's been around a lot of guys, seen a lot of offenses and did it at a high level. So I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, we're pretty tight knit, just really trying to continue to build the other guys in the room around us. Because I mean, we need the rookies to show up. We need Tariq to show up. We need Terrell to show up. So definitely just trying to stay on top of them and make sure that we're communicating and just figuring out how to continue to make the corners better.
And talking to you over the past couple of years, you've always seemed to believe in yourself as the top 5, top 10 corner. Today, it just seemed like you got a little bit of a different tone. Number one, is that true? And if so, is that a result?
Different tone for what?
So when you talk about like, well, I haven't done this and I ain't done that, so maybe I need.
Oh no! Don't get that twisted at all. I'm still like I'm still going here and locking cats up. That's don't get my tone for that. But I do know I don't have the accolades. So I mean, my accolades and my ability don't match up by any means. So I mean, I definitely have all pro talent for sure. I have Pro Bowl talent. I mean, I go out there and lock those guys up. So I mean, for me, that's not where my confidence is at. I'm a reality guy, and I can look at the All Pro list and I ain't on there. But I still believe in myself 100%.
Have negotiations impacted that?
I can't really go that deep into it. I can't really say, but I mean, I know it'll definitely make it a lot easier to pay those guys. You got 2, 3 All Pros and Pro Bowls. I mean, that's almost a no-brainer. But I mean, when the situation I'm in, it's just really about my body of work from there.
If you had to pick right now, would you rather go through this season trying to get those accolades that you don't have right now, or would you rather get the deal done before the season starts?
I mean, I want the deal done as soon as possible. I mean, at the end of the day, but I mean, I'm not going to get caught up in it. At the end of the day, I want to win, and I know accolades come with winning too. So I mean, I can't just. It's not too often you just go out here and don't win games and you get all those accolades. So I'm really worried about winning and doing my part and playing at a high level, and I feel like everybody will reap the benefits from it.
Are the accolades what you're talking about though, like interceptions? Do you think that you have to hit like a certain threshold to get the extension? Is that like the missing element?
Nah, I think that's just for me just wanting to get the accolades. But nah, I mean, I don't know. Everybody in the building know I can play ball, so I want the picks.
Knowing we know now about concussions, having had a couple, being easier to get them thereafter. Not only for the sake of playing the most games you can, but also for your long-term health. Have you thought about playing the game differently than you've always kind of played with that physical, reckless abandon?
No, not at all. You know, I feel like, playing a game just, full speed, physical, that's the game of football. That's why I always knew since I was a kid, and that's what football been since I wasn't even born. So I just think, just keep playing fast, keep playing physical, but obviously keep your head out the game and things like that. But it's not gonna ever change. For me, I'm always good full speed, and that's where I come from. That's what my brothers taught me and things like that. So that's all I know.
Going through that, just trying to get yourself back on the field, was that the toughest challenge you've ever had playing the game?
Yes, just trying to get myself back, my mental, just trying to get my groove back and things like that. That is very tough because you're far away from the team and from your teammates, from the coaches. It's not the same routine, and you're just sitting in the dark. So you just try to get yourself back up and try to get back to yourself.
Did it ever get to a point where you thought that maybe you wouldn't be able to play the game?
No.
What were the things that you did to?
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What were the things that you did to get your groove back? To use your words.
To get my groove back, Just looking back at film, see what type of guy I was, and coaches, coming to me. Really, Sam Ocho, he came and talked to the rookies last year, and it was like when I first came back from my concussion, and he was just talking to us, and he was like you bring the energy, you bring the swag and things like that, and I kind of, coming back from my concussion, I had like kind of lost myself and things like that, but when he said that, that kind of stuck with me, like that is right, like I got to get back to myself, so once he said that, I was like, yeah, I know who I am.
One, everybody has a team goal, wanting to win more games, but now that you have your feet on the ground in the league after last year, establishing yourself, what are your individual goals for year two?
Individual goals, really just make plays, whether that's in the run support or whether that's in the back end. Getting more, creating more turnovers, interceptions, forced fumbles, forcing more fumbles, and really just taking the ball away. And that's pretty much it. Doing whatever to help my team and try to move around a little bit more.
How much of that is just being in the right place at the right time, which maybe you can't quite control, and things like technique and just experience and knowing the game better?
Yeah, just efficiency and movement. Just make sure I'm taking great steps. No wasted steps. That's one. That's how you get closer to the ball, and then also the quarterback throwing my way. At some point, but just things like that. I would say.
As you see the first unit secondary coming together, what's your sense of that group of five that you guys have running with the ones, and how quickly it can become one of the better ones?
Yeah, just out there, our chemistry is just different. Starting from back in the OTAs, even when, Eddie wasn't, back with us and things like that. But just the energy, we established, just having meetings and things like that. Like everybody knew, last year, wasn't great, and we didn't want to go back to that. So this year, we flipped the page. We're a new team and things like that. We got a lot of great additions. So we just knew going in that, the secondary that we're just gonna keep our chemistry, keep our swag going up, and just try to create as much turnovers and things like that as possible. So
The year or so you've been with Jaylon Johnson, how's he left an impression on you?
he's left a great impression. He's a technician, and he works hard. Really doesn't say too much, but he works hard. He makes sure he does what he does for the team also, and I feel like Jaylon, he's heading to a great direction right now.
You moved around quite a bit last year, and I know in the spring you said like use you like a bar of Dove soap or whatever, like just be that versatile tool. Do you get a sense that role of yours is going to expand even more
Yeah,
this year?
yeah. I feel like just not just have me, to the boundary. Me and Eddie, moving around, but not saying that that I won't be playing there, but just saying like, just try to switch it up, here and there, but just move me around, just just to get me around the ball and also to help the team, to help the defense. Just put me in like different spots, different places, and just let me go to the ball.
What's the role been like now that you've got a couple rookies in the secondary with you, knowing that like you just went through like, your own rookie curve and all of that? What do you relate to, Tyreek and any of the younger guys?
Really, I just relate to them. Just make sure that they're staying in shape. Make sure that they're not letting the vets get to their head, with the rookie stuff and things like that. And really just try to stay focused. Make sure you're getting proper rest. Make sure you take care of your body. And the rookie season, it's long, but at the same time, don't hit the rookie wall. There's no such thing. If you love football, you love football. There's no rookie wall. Why would you ever be tired or things like that? That doesn't even make sense. It's football. This is what we do. It's our job and things like that. So, why would you, hit a rookie wall? So just continue to be consistent and don't really, whine or things like that.
Is there a noticeable change in the vibe from last year to this year, and not just from your side of the ball, can you feel it from the offense as well?
Oh, for sure. There's a different vibe. Just in the building, period. Just different vibe. Defense, way different vibe, a lot of different swag, and the chemistry is, really different. Different. From the back seven to the, the front four. Everybody feel it. Now, obviously, you definitely feel it. Justin and those guys, they're coming together. They look different. They look very different. It look like they've been out there, for years right now. Like I'm telling you, like the time and things like that. It looks very dangerous on both sides of the ball. And I told him that yesterday, that, we look very different and, that we just got to keep it going. We just got to keep it going.
TJ said something yesterday, this is his first year seeing Fields up close outside of playing him last year. He's getting the ball out pretty quick. Can you tell the difference in just like his release?
Yeah, for sure. He definitely is getting the ball out quick, going through his reads, and you can tell he's comfortable back there. and he's putting the ball on a dime, like he's throwing dimes out there, and you could tell like he put in a lot of work. Whatever he did in the summer, even OTAs he looked good. I told you guys when I was here, like they both look different. Everybody looks different, but Justin, you could just tell he's just different. Like he's just moving different right now, and you guys gonna see.
At this early stage, can you get a sense of how Tremaine and TJ specifically might be able to help you and Eddie on the back end?
Just their presence. TJ, just the way he moves out there, and he caught a one-handed pick today. So TJ, his leadership and his smarts, is just different. Then also Tremaine, he looks like he's 6'8" out there, but just his presence, he's so big and things like that. But the way he moves and his leadership, his vocal, he talks to us and things like that. So there's a huge presence, and you could tell they're just gonna handle the run support and also the pass game too. So it's gonna be a lot of tip balls, overthrows and things like that. So we're gonna get a lot of interceptions. To me, a lot of turnovers.
Is Tremaine the loudest guy on the defensive side of the ball right now, or is anybody else jumping out?
I'll say D-Walk, right? D-Walk, Maine, those two right now are the loudest. Oh, Jay Jones, two, and then I can be two. But right now, D-Walk and Tremaine, they're like right here, cause D-Walk, he likes to talk to.
Last one. I hate to ask a deep question at the end of a press conference, but what's it been like for you to see DeMar Hamlin's life get back to relatively normal? And did you hang out with him in the offseason?
It's been great, seeing him, get back, just walking, period. Forget the football stuff. Just walking back and being able to be with his family and things like that, his friends, and it's always great, to see that. And he's been on a tour, so you can't, so he's been moving around, so I haven't got to train with him this year or anything like that. But I got to talk to him. He invited me to his softball game, but I couldn't make it because I was with my family in South Carolina. So we've been reaching out to each other. I'm glad he's walking. Football's football, but I'm glad he's able to see his parents and things like that. They're able to see him smile. I'm just happy for that.
Thanks, guys.